Zara and Nathan push a block of mass 24 kilograms. They both push in the direction of the motion. The block moves 12 meters from rest on a straight horizontal path. Zara applies a force of 80 newtons and Nathan applies a force of 100 newtons for the first 4 meters, and then reduces the force to 70 meters for the remaining 8 meters. The resistance to the motion is 160 newtons throughout. Find the time taken for the block to move 12 meters. So we've got to split this problem into 2 parts. We've got to split it between the distance being between 0 and 4, and then 4 and 8. So, S being between 0 and 4, drawing a force diagram, we're going to have 24 kilogram, we're going to have 180 newtons force, a combined force from Zara and Nathan, the resistant force of 160 newtons, the weight acting downward is 24 G newtons. It doesn't really come into this problem, but it's always a good idea to put it on. And then R newtons is the reactional force, and we've got this is A meters per second. Okay, then from 4 to 12 the forces are different. Okay, so the combined force now is only 150 because he's reduced it to 50. The resistance is 160. We've got the weight acting downwards and the resistance going upwards. And we've got a different acceleration from this acceleration here. So in the first instance, resolving horizontally, we're going to have 180 minus 160. So we've got 180 that way, 160 that way. It's equal to mass times acceleration, 24 times A. That gives us 20 is equal to 24A. A is going to be 5 over 6, 20 divided by 24. In the second instance, the same idea, 150 being pushed that way against 160 going that way. Is it going to be the same mass times acceleration? So that gives me minus 10 is equal to 24A. Therefore, A will be minus 5 over 12 meters per second. Right. Finding the time for each part. Well, first of all, we've got to find the velocity at 4 meters given that acceleration starting from rest. So, V squared is equal to U, which is 0 squared, plus 2 times my acceleration I just found, times 4. That gives me 20 over 3, and therefore V, take the square root of it, it's 2.581 meters per second. Perhaps now store that value in one of your memories of your calculator, and then use V is equal to U plus AT. So we've got 2.581 is equal to the 0 plus the acceleration times time. The time will be 6 times 2.581 divided by 5. And that gives me a time of 3.098 seconds. For the second part of the journey, A is minus 5 over 12 meters per second. U is 2.58 meters per second. S is 8 meters. Okay, using V squared is equal to U squared plus 2AS. So we're going to find the velocity here at the final part of the journey. So substituting in 2.58 squared plus 2 times the acceleration for the second part, which is minus 5 over 12 times 8 meters it's going to travel. That actually gives you 0. And then using again V is equal to U plus AT, we have that 0 is equal to 2.581 plus minus 5 over 12 times T. So T will be 12 times 2.581 over 5, which gives me 6.198 seconds. The total time will be these added together, which gives me a total time of 9.294, which correct to free significant figures is 9.29 seconds. So there's been a video to show you how to find the total time taken when a force has been adjusted part of the way through the journey. I thank you very much I hope you've understood, and I thank you very much for watching.